Here's the Indian Springfield highway lamps, as you can see. Luggage rack on the back, sissy bar. Now it looks like a real tourer. Gorgeous. Righto, this is leg number 2, about to hit the Savannah Way off to Darwin. Just had a couple of nights in Palm Cove with Jason Marie. We're living the dream up here in paradise. But let's do this, about 4,000 k's ahead of us, and let's get to Mount Surprise. A couple of viewings of the Coral Sea up the top of the mountains here. I think it's called the Tablelands. So I'll stop there and have a look around. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's great to be back on the bike. I've been away from it for 2 weeks, been back at work, and when I pull over later I'll show around the bike. I've got a luggage rack, I've got highway lamps. Yeah, it's a much better ride this time around. Anyway, let's get into it.
Go around every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. I know that dress is karma, I feel regret. You got me thinking about when you were mine. And now I'm all up on you, what you expect. You're not coming home with me tonight. I just want attention, you don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate that thought of me with someone new. Yeah, you just want attention, I knew from the start. You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. I'm faded.
It's good to be back. Righto, quick stop at Kmart, got some zinc, bit of sunscreen, on the way to Mount Surprise, and look what I've picked up. It's a Sharon. Now it's only a little one, but I'm going to tie it to the back of the bike, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop at every footy ground I can find and have a shot from goal. There's one rule, one shot only, 30 metres out, about 45-degree angle. Let's see how many I can kick over the journey. Righto, have a look at this baby. Got the TW Sharon strapped on for the day. day today. It is hot, but being under the canopy of the trees up here, it's just beautiful. Just breaks down that sunshine, the cool breeze. Look at this. Sky rail. Some great twisties here, that's for sure. Up at a place called Crusader, which is at the top of the mountains outside of Cairns. Sort of reminds me of the back of the Great Ocean Road, sort of heading back towards Beach Forest Way. Strangely enough, I'm looking for a lookout. I can't seem to find one. It's a bloody gorgeous day. I think it's about 26. But I should do a little bit of a walk around the bike because I haven't done that yet. So picked the bike up in Cairns after a couple of had a couple of weeks back at work, and then I came back and picked up the bike at Cairns. They put the highway lamps on, which are fantastic. And then here's the luggage rack on the back with a sissy bar and a Sharon footy. So I'm really happy with the bike. I'm carrying about 21, 22 kilos on the back. So I'm locked and loaded and ready to get across to Darwin. I'm going to go to a place called Mariba. There it is, Mariba. Apparently they make their own coffee beans. They grow their own coffee beans. So I might stop there for a double shot espresso. What do you reckon, Kano? Righto, where am I? Righto, I'm well out of Cairns now, and I'm actually on the Savannah Way, the Savannah Highway, which is a road that I sort of stumbled across about a week ago. Did a little bit of research. There's going to be some long stretches of just single lane sort of highway. When I say single lane, just one lane with big road trains. So it's going to be interesting, and hopefully plenty of wildlife and so forth. But keep my wits about me and looking forward to it. Here's the beast. but I know that's obvious. But my point being, it's just the smell, just the nature. It's a fresh air. It smells amazing. You know, like an untouched wilderness. Look at it. It's just so thick. It's beautiful. And we just came from bushland back into this. It's fantastic. Just, it fuels the lungs. Love it. Ravenshoe, Queensland's highest town. And now I've heard there's a good bakery here, and it's only 10 to 1, so maybe it's time for a bit of lunch. Let's see if they've got a good bakery or not. We'll try and rate these pies. Okay, we're at Ravenshoe, Queensland's highest town. I've heard good things about the bakery here, so let's go and get some lunch. Check out this bakery. It's good looking town. Footy's holding up well, hasn't moved. The luggage rack's been a great addition. And those highway lamps, look, obviously I haven't had to worry about them at this stage, but I've got them on the whole time. The idea being that the idea is that people can see me with the 3 lamps a bit better. So all that's trying to stay safe, eh? But she's a great bike. Oh yeah, the pies at Ravenshoe Highland Bakery, spot on. They're 10 out of 10, and I couldn't resist. Have a look at this. I tell you what, it's bloody hot here, middle of winter. That seat feels like it's about 60 degrees. Bit of trouble in Ravenshoe. Not again. It's an ambulance. Oh shit. Let's hopefully there's nothing serious on the road up ahead. The reason why I get a little bit sort of emotional about it is because when I went through New South Wales, obviously I saw what I saw, but you just worry that it's a bloody motorbike that's come off the road. Makes you sort of take stock of your life at times. So ambulance is never a good sign. So let's just hope it's nothing too serious. Look at dogs. Just checking those out. See a couple of dogs here.
Yeah, well, you had a good ride or what?
Yeah, I took about 7 days to get from Geelong to Cairns.
Yeah.
Had a break, and then now I'm heading across to Darwin.
Oh, right.
So I've never been on this Savannah Way, but they reckon it gets a bit hairy at times. But
just what's in potholes, eh, bro?
Yeah, I was going to get to Normanton, and I was going to head south down to Mount Isa.
Yeah, she's rough, eh?
Is it really okay? Is that because of the recent?
All the floods, yeah.
Yeah. And then the idea is I'm trying to do a lap.
Yeah, mate.
All the way around.
You're on the best machine.
Yeah, that's got to get on the big boy.
Bloody oath, mate.
Yeah. Hey, mate. Thanks, mate. There you go, another good local. You probably heard on the video. He spent most of his life in the Northern Territory. He said, I'm going to love it over there. Oh, shit. Just came across some gravel. The back end just went out on me. He just warned me. He said, be careful of the potholes. He said, there's serious potholes on this road as you head further inland. He said it's from the flooding they've had over the summer. So what I've been hearing from the locals is that the flooding over the Christmas period is the worst they've had in decades. And he was pretty serious about it. He said, mate, those potholes are bad. He said it's a rough road. So always something to look forward to, hey? Always a challenge. I love talking to locals. Gee, I tell you what, the country folk, they're so much better up here, like the further north I go, and now obviously the further inland I go, they're just good people. Oh, here we go, here's another oval. Oh, you know what that means? I'm going to stop and do it. It's time for another kick. I'm going to do this. look at this, the warning about road trains. Road trains 50 metres long. Hey, that's going to get interesting, especially with only one lane. We've got 2 lanes here at the moment, but it's going to turn into 1 lane for quite a number of kilometres. And there might be more on tomorrow's run. I'm not sure.
You will arrive at your destination.
I made it to Mount Surprise, some 350 k's out of Cairns. It's about 10 past 3 and now I've just got to find the caravan park. I've got no service here, so I'm going a bit blind, but I'm sure I'll find it. I'm at Mount Surprise, a caravan park. Righto. Mount Surprise Discovery Tourist Park. Quaint little cabin. That's quite good. Nothing wrong with that. Aircon, it's crucial. No, it's perfect. Righto, so that's this is leg number 2, day number 1. Just came from Palm Cove to Mount Surprise. Yep, good day on the road. Shocking roads. The potholes were pretty bad from the storms that they had over the wet season. Great day today. Looking forward to a cold shower. And I'll walk around Mount Surprise and go get a feed. I reckon best burgers in town. One burger shop. Oh well. Have a look at this. The Mount Surprise Cemetery. Let's have a look. There we have it, eh? Check out these old gravestones. What's this one here? In loving memory of Thora Maria Gallagher, died April 1916, aged 7 months and 3 weeks. 7 months and 3 weeks. Yeah, that's sad. That's World War One, isn't it? 1916. I have to double check that. I think it's 1914 to 16 or something like that. Here's a list of all the residents of the Mount Surprise Cemetery. But have a look at this, hey? Look at some of these gravestones. How's this for a resting place, eh? Not much to it. I'm sure a lot of them have got some stories to tell.